everyone to join with your connect with your this India new data. So I would request everyone to connect it, please, with a new file. First thing, we have done here something kind of a formatting part, right? The wallpaper and all those things we have done, canvas settings and all. Okay, today we're gonna discuss on the concept of visualization. So step by step we'll go. So you guys know how many types of cards we have here? How many types of cards? Any idea? Anyone? Yes, no, yes, no. Thank you. That is a good call. So when you drop down this in Power BI, you will be seeing cards option here.
Yes, sir. It's a card, new multi-row card, and
So we have here card, okay, card name, multi-row card, KPI. So these are the options you have it. So in this, what will happen in the sense, whenever you give a total value, it will represent the total value. Okay, if you add a number column, if you add a text column, it will just give you the first name. Got it? For example, I mean, okay. Now see here. You can just select from here also. I'm saying you again, and you can select from here also. Clear? So in case if I'm clicking on card, so the formatting part, how it works, I'm gonna discuss on that. So whenever I'm selecting any text column, suppose if I'm selecting the country, by default, it will give me the country, first country information. Let me just show you here. So is it showing you first country? What do you mean by first country? Has an alphabetic way, A to Z, whichever the country comes first, it will show you that country. Got it? Okay. Now, if you select here, right click, and do you see the last option here? If I click on last, it will show me what? United States. Okay, which means in this country column, you have three countries, which is unique countries: Canada, India, and United States. First country is Canada, and the last country is United States. Clear in this? So whenever you use a text value in a card, it will show you first or last country by default. Okay, but I need a value. Okay, let's assume that suppose I want to see the sales. By default, I'm getting the sales. Clear? One value is this. Okay, fine. Now, after this, if I need to add one more information like profit, if I'm clicking, is it working in that? No. So this card will take only single value at a time. Getting it? The differences between card and card new is single value at a time. In card, always it will represent single value. So you can't add it. So again, you need to create a new card. And again, you need to select the profit. Got it? So this is how you're gonna represent it. And if you see here the alignment, can you see the lines? The red color lines? That is called your alignment. Horizontal. If you keep it here, it will show you as a vertical. Can you see here vertical? So this is how it will replace. So which means for aligning part, you can use this red color lines. Now you can see the differences. Okay. Apart from that, if I want to know the total number of order ID count, total order ID count. So now let me just select again a card. Let me just select the order ID. What I'm getting here? Am I getting the count? Question number one. No. So if I need a count, I have to right click here. And what option I need to select? Count. So you got the count over here. So you can see sum of sales, sum of profit, sum count of order ID. I hope you guys got three. Okay. Now here you guys are seeing K values, and here, but I need K value. So I'll be selecting this. Okay. After that, I'll go to the format. In format, can you see here something called callout value? Okay, I'll go in the sequence wise for you guys. Okay, first thing, size and style. When we are selecting size and style, in this, you have a background color. If you are giving any wallpaper color, it will show you here. Okay, if you are not giving any background color, then you can change it from here itself. Suppose I need a blue color of background. Can you see that? This is why we're gonna use background in size and style. Okay, second option, you have visual border. You can just click on the visual border. It will give you the borders, which you all know. Okay, apart from that, you have shadow. Shadow means it will give you a 3D effect. You can just off and on, check it out later. Okay, like this. So this is your size and style. Okay, now coming to the next concept. Title, I'll come to that later. Do you see the call out value? If I on this or expand this, you can see the font size, 45. I'm just keeping 30. Okay, now the size is getting decreased. Okay, let me just keep for the time being as a 45, same as it is. If I want to change the font design, I can select any of this. Can you see the design pattern is changing? Okay, if you want to make it bold, you can make it bold. If you want to change the color, you can change it from here. You can keep it like this, or you can keep whichever the color suits for the blue background. Okay, you can choose it. Now, can you see here display units? Earlier, what it is? Million. I need in the whole number. Okay. So if I click on none, it will show you the whole number. Now, but I need in thousands. So drop down. Do you see the thousands here? Okay. Now you got the thousands. But you're seeing the decimal value. If you want to keep that decimal, you can keep it. If you don't want, then keep it as 0. Now, can you see the no decimal value? So if you remove this and if you keep it, it will show you the decimal value. This is called decimal part. Clear till here? Okay. Now, do you see sum of sales? Is it clear? No, it is small letter. So expand this and you can keep here 20 size. Now, if you change it 35, now can you see here? Okay, you can change the color also. If you want, you can keep a red. So like this, different colors you can.
Sure.
Now, whatever the things you have done here, if you need in profit and order quantity, then you will be using Format Painter. Is it clear? You guys have done these things also. First, you need to select this visual, click on the Format Painter and press on this. You'll get the output. Again, click on this and Format Painter. Click on this visual. Automatically, you'll see that. Got the information? Okay. Now, listen carefully, everyone. If you want to represent in a different way, then let's see here. I'm just selecting this one. I'll just show you only one values differences. So I'll just take here profit like this. I'm just copying and pasting it here. So you can see the second output. So in real-time scenario also, you'll just do the copy and paste only, nothing else. So again, copy and paste. And then you will change the values. Now you got 3 visuals here for the time being. Now, if you want to represent in a different color, so it will be like this. Size. And then you have background color and you can drop down and you can select. For example, I'm just connecting from here. One color. And then again, second color. Again, I'm going here and third color. So like this, you can change the different colors. Getting it? So you can choose a different vibes here. So even you can represent in this way, either this way or this way, up to you. But you should make sure that what is your requirement and what is organization requirement. They need all the same value in the same color or they need a different background color. Got it? But when you're present in this way, initial stage. So that's something good they will see. And second copy, you should present in this way. So you need to say we can either present in this way or this way, so that they can understand your pattern. So you're flexi to work any condition. That's what they will think in real-time scenario. Got it? Now, coming to the next concept. This was your card. Now, I'm just selecting next to that. You can see here flashy icon, which is card new. Can you see that? Card new. Whenever I keep here cursor, it will show me the highlighted part. Card new. So I'm just clicking on that. Now, this is one of the easiest and latest one. let me just show you here. So first I'm selecting sales here. Automatically it is representing sales. Well and fine. Second one, profit. Third one, I'm just keeping quantity. Oh, so we can add values more than one. Where in card you can't add more than one. Got the point here? So in this scenario, yes. Now let me just select here shipping cost also. In the list, it is added, but am I able to see that list? No. So if you need to move, you have to move like this. Okay, let me just keep it. See, how many I can see? 3 only, but I want to show the 4. To show 4, what we have to do is, can you see here the layout? Whenever you select card new, you'll get the layout. In this layout, you have single row, card style, and how many records you need? 4. So I'll just keep 4. Now you can see all the 4. So like this, you can represent. Okay, if you need in the row means like this. Column in the sense like this. Okay, if you need in the rows, you can keep it like this. Or else, if you need in the column, let me just modify this. I'm just copying again and pasting here below. If you need in column, then you will drop down and select here single column. And now you just need to increase the height. Can you see this? So this is how you can represent either this way or this way. Can you guys try one? Now, guys, have a look here. So I'm just going with this concept. Okay. The column one. In this column, you can see here call out value. Everywhere you have K, K, and M and M. I need a proper format now. That is the question. So where do you find it? In the call out
Values.
So do you see anywhere there? Do you see anywhere? No, you don't see there. Just because all the 4 values you have, you can't see that. So if you want to align it, you have to see sum of sales is in million. So you will drop down this and you will select sum of sales. Now see there. Do you see the display unit?
Yes, sir.
Now you just need to drop down and click on 1000.
Okay, sir.
The same thing again, instead of sum of sales, you will be taking what? Shipping cost, which is M. So shipping cost, I'm going to select. Again, display unit in the 1000. So the next option. Do you see sum of sales and profit and quantity in a small letter? Do you need a bigger size? So do you find anywhere category labels? When you saw in the card, it was there. But this is multi-row cards, which means, sorry, card new. So in this, you're not able to find. So you need to expand this again. In this, you will see the below option. But here, before going to this, make sure you just click on all. You just click on all and then labels. And here you will increase the size. So it is inside call out values and then apply settings to all. Once you are done this, go to the labels. Below you will be finding the labels over here. In this label, increase the size. That's it. I need something here, image. So let's assume that we are working for XLR or any other companies. Okay, I need to add an image over here. So can you see the image option here? If I click on the image and if I on this image on it, you will see the browsing option. You just need to click on this browse and then you need to select the location. You just need to select the location of that image and open. You will see the image over here. Can you see this? But the image will be like this and you're not getting in that way. Actually, I have added Apple image, but am I getting the Apple logo? No. So what you have to do below the image option, once you on and add it, you need to half this fixed size. If you half this fixed size, what will happen here is it will ask you the size and reduce this to 25 or 20 like this. Got it? Now the last option. Everyone, I need here the gray color. The background should be gray color. A lighter gray. Which color I'm just showing you, you can have a look. The one which I have selected here, similar color it should be, the background, gray. Okay, so the first option you will be seeing there. Get me all gray color here. You guys will not get it. The reason is simple. If you're working with multiple cards, you have to go to the card option, not in the size and style. Okay, so if you expand this card and if you scroll a bit down, you will see the back option inside the cards. Okay, and here you need to change the color with a gray color. Now you can see the differences. But what you guys have done is, you have not used this, you guys have used the another one. Let me just show you what was that. In size and style, you have been here and you have used any one of this. But what will happen? It will give you the background. Got it? That is another way of card. When you have a single card, at that moment you can use it, but you're using multi cards. Okay, I hope this makes clear to everyone. And of course, you can represent in this way. Cards. And then color it in a different way. Okay, if you want to color different cards in a different ways, then you can drop down this series and you can color it. You have an option. Clear? Can you guys cross check?
Yes.
So now you guys have almost a slicer. We're gonna discuss with the slicers part. So in a basic slicer, you have, this is your basic slicer, which is mentioned only the slicer. There is no list, there is no text, there is no button. Remember this. So if I'm selecting this slicer, so we have already used it, but still I'm showing you three options here. The slicers by default, whenever you take a text, it will consider as your list. That is called vertical list. Can you see here? You can get this list. Okay, this is one way to approach of your slicer. The second way is your drop down. So if you select this, again, same thing. And if you go to the slicer settings, instead of vertical list, if you use drop down, you will get in this way. Okay, and the last one, again, one more time, I'm just showing you. So the third slicer I'm using here is, instead of vertical list, what option I have? Tile. Tile will give you like this, the grid boxes. Either you can keep it like this in one single column or one single row. You can move it like this. So this is how you can represent the slicer. Can you guys cross check once, please? So one slicer in three different ways. First, select the slicer, connect with country, and then go to slicer settings. And inside the option, you have a style, and change this and check it out. I hope three slicers you guys got it. Okay, let's see here. So if you select in the list, the slicer settings and vertical list, below that, you see the selection option. If you expand this, you have single selection, multi-selection with C, which means control. And here, show select all option. So if I select here Canada, it is showing me Canada. If I select India, it is showing me India. If I select United States, it will show me United States. If I want to select all in one single go, I need to press Control. So like this, I need to select all the three. So instead of doing this, below the style, okay, you have selection. In this, if you select all, you will get that option. So suppose if I'm selecting India, now I want to select all the things. Click on this, it will get selected all. Got it? So that is why we use select all option. Can you get? Okay, so this is your card and the second one is your card new. So card new and card, what is the differences? Multi cards and anything else?
In
No.
card we put only a single values, and card new we put this multiple value. Matlab,
Apart from that,
apart from that,
both have the background color, so it doesn't matter anything.
may just
No, here also it will take. So that is your job to identify the differences. Getting the concept now? See, each and every detail will not go. So try to understand. Each and everything will not be teaching you. So you have to, as a data analyst, you need to dig a bit deeper to explore the things. Got it here? Now, please observe here. The differences I'm just showing you in a simple way. So whenever you're taking card, the first condition, what you guys said, it's right. you can only take one single value here. Okay. Now, if I'm taking card new, no one will touch your screen, please, for a moment. Sales and profit. So I can take both the ways in single card. So this is the card new option. Got it? Now in this, what I can do is, I can't change this sum of sales to above. If I want to change, I have to play smart here. What? I need to have this category label. Then I need to on this title. And then I have to mention here sum of sales. So if I need top, but by default, I have a top here. Then why will I use card? Getting the concept here? So in this card, a basic card, I can't use sum of sales above. First condition, the differences. Here you can use it. Okay. Is it in the left-hand side? Now I need the value in the right-hand side. So in this way, if I want, have a look here. Inside this call out value, if I go down and if I select the alignment from the right-hand side, can you see here? I can get the logo here and I can show the value. But here, can I do this? No. Third option. If I want to add the Apple logo here, suppose I need to use in this way, image, and then I need to select that image, Apple logo, and I need to keep it here. So this image, I need to reduce the size and I need to keep it. Clear? So like this, I need to keep. But am I able to see the image? Yes. Okay. Now I'm just selecting this and dragging it. Is it coming with that image?
No, sir.
So that is a problem. But here, if I select and if I go here, add the image, on the image, you guys have done these things. So I'm just showing you in a quicker manner. So browse and then Apple logo, open, fix size off. Okay, but it is in the right hand side, right? I need in the left. So it is not going. So position right to left or left to, that's it. Now I can move anywhere. Even Apple is coming with me. Got the point? So this is the differences. And add on to this. Imagine if I need a percentage. Suppose I need something percentage. What is the total percentage? So I'll just show you one here. Okay. For that, I need to write the measure. I'm just simply writing it, okay? And then don't get angry on this part also. Now I got the sales and sales percentage. Now, another way to approach. In interview, they may ask you these kind of questions. So in a single card, I want to see two things. One is sales. Okay. Second one is sales percentage. But it should be not next to like this. It should be below. Getting it? It should be below here. So let me just check it out. Reference label. And here, instead of sum of sales, I'm adding a label, which is called sales percentage. Can you see here? Okay, I got the sales percentage over here. Oh, wow. It has not converted into a percentage only. Cool. It has not converted into percentage. Well, if so, I'll just add here again the same sales. And instead of sum, okay, let me just take. Instead of this, I can take the arrow. No, we don't have here percentage. I'll take year over here. That's it. That will be the best deal. Order date and sales. Add it. Mhm. Have a look, guys. So now in label, I'm just using sales YOY and you got the percentage. So this is your last year percentage growth. So what is the growth compared to last year? It is 49%. You can see these two values in a different criteria. So this is how you can represent to the management. They will ask you an interview like this kind of a scenarios. At that time, you're gonna use a reference label. So two values at a time you can show above and below. Now, if I add a slicer and if I select the year over here. So let me just show you. Now, current year 2024, what is the percentage you're getting? 29. So when you're comparing with current year versus last year, you're getting 29 growth. Okay. If I click on 2023, is it showing me 23 versus 22 growth? What is the growth? Year over year changes. Got the point? This is how I can represent in my visualization. And this is most of the users, they represent like this. So in interview, they will ask you whether you know how to create this or not. Got the point? Any questions here? So you need to practice. Yes, when you're gonna learn the formula, at that time you can try it. I'm not saying now. Okay, we'll discuss later, not now. So this was the differences between your card and card new. So you can use one which is known as the icon. Second one, you can modify your sum of sales placement, alignment, and you can add reference label also. Clear on this? Whenever anyone asks you the differences. Thank you. Okay, for your reference, I'm keeping this. Now, next option. I want to see in a card. Remember this. I want to see in a card. India, what is the sale? Okay. Canada, what is the sale? And United States, what is the sale? So country-wise, I need a sales in a card. So please observe here first. If I'm using card new, if I'm selecting the country, and if I'm selecting sales and profit, is it giving me the proper approach? Yes or no? Clear? So I can even show this option to the management. Earlier, we didn't have this kind of a stage. Now I have this stage also. Earlier, we used to not get it. Okay. Now the same way, we're gonna represent with which option? Multi-row card. I'm just selecting the multi-row card. And here I'm using sales and profit. Am I getting total sales and total profit? Okay. If I select the country, it will represent me in this way. Got the point? There are two ways to approach. Card new and multi-row card. Can you guys try? Now I have a question here. In multi-row card, which you are seeing the one which next to card, multi-row card, this is the one. Remember this. In this, instead of sum of sales, sum of profit, or sum of quantity, whatever you're adding it here, it should represent me, okay, total sales, total profit, and total quantity. Clear? Can you guys represent, please? Have a look, everyone. If you want to change the name for this visual, only for this visual, then do you see the fields here? Just double click on this field, sum of sales, delete that and type total sales, and it will change it. Double click on sum of profit, total profit. Again, or else if you don't know how to double click, right click, you have here something called rename. Is it clear? And then you will be using what option? Total quantity. I hope this makes clear to everyone. Cross. Okay. In multi-row cards, we will not get K values. It is by default the same value what you are seeing. So you can't get K, M, billion, trillion. No. Okay. So that is the condition here. So there's more limitations there. Now coming to the next option, which is called your table. So I'm gonna select here table. Yesterday we have discussed on this part only. So today also I'm discussing on this. Now, everyone listen carefully. So first thing I'm using here country, and then I'm taking sales. Okay. Yes, I'm taking here sales and profit. And then quantity. All the threes I'm taking. So can you see all the three records here? Yeah, please. So each country, what is sum of sales, profit, and quantity? Now I want to represent here subcategory also. So I'm adding. Where is my subcategories going? At the end. Okay, I need after the country. Where do I need? After the country. So let's see here. So what you have to do, you have to just move it like this and place it here. If you see the green color, that is a placement. Okay. If you want to move like this, or else again, you have to remove everything and again, you have to add it. Choice is yours. Either moving option like this. So now let me just try and you will see the green color. Now I'm placing it over here. Can you see here now? You got it. This is one way to approach. But do you see it is a lengthy process here like this? So card is actually known for the detailed information. Okay. Sorry, table. Table is known for detailed information. But here, after Canada, you have India. After India, you have to go down and you have to see the United States. Okay. But if I create in a different way, in the sense you have what option? Matrix. I'm just selecting the matrix over here. I'm adding here the same concept. First, I'll take here. Okay, let me just take country, sales,
Subcategory.
profit, and quantity. I've taken all three. Now, if I'm taking here subcategory, where it is going here in this way. Instead of going in that way, what I'll do, I'll remove this row as a country and remove this column as a subcategory. So I'll add subcategory in the rows. So it should show me like this. Clear? Now I need country here. So I'll take the country and I'll add in the columns. Now can you see? It's very easy to analyze the data. Which one is easy for you guys? You decide. Either subcategory, matrix table or normal table. Normal table, you have to go down like this. Matrix table, you can compare easily. Okay. For example, if I'm removing profit and quantity, and from here also, if I'm removing quantity and profit, still you're seeing you have to go down. But here, which one is easy to analyze?
Matrix.
Got the point here? The difference between table and matrix. Cross check once. Then I'll differences between matrix and table. Okay, let me on this a new page. Now let me just show you the table information. Whenever you're selecting the table, and if you're selecting here subcategory and you're adding sales, profit, and quantity, both will give you in the same way. Okay, I repeat, everything will be in the same. But I want to increase the format size. I want to increase, see, basically you can't keep it like this. If you're keeping in this way, tomorrow what will happen if you're adding something else? It will reduce the size. Can you see here? You can't see all the information. So always remember you need to keep it bigger one, at least bigger one for the time being. Clear? But I need the same size of visuals, the font size and all. For that, you will go to the style preset. You will change into default to none. If you change it, it will show you the white color. Okay, but I don't want a white color. I need some other colors. Then you can use like this. Can you see the changes? So these are called presets. Presets in the sense, whatever the changes you want to make it, it will show you by default. No, sir, I don't need anything. It should be default. You can keep it as default. Okay, in case if you don't need anything, you can keep it as none. So like this, it will show you. Now, coming to the grid lines. In this, you have a grid lines. Let me just show you how it looks like. Can you see the black color lines? That is called your grid lines. Okay, if you need vertical in the sense borders like this. And let me just change the color. Can you see this? So if you want, you can keep it. If you don't want, you can remove it. Up to you. Your choice it is. Okay. Or if you want to keep, you can just on this and you can change the color, whichever the color you like it. Simple. So this is how you can represent. One, after grid lines, you have something borders. Border is nothing but all side locations. If I add top, bottom, left, right, so you can see everywhere the border. That is called outer line borders. Clear? If you want to keep, you can keep, or else you can ignore it. There is also option. Okay, apart from that, what else we can do it? Okay, we have something called values. If I go to values and if I change it, now, can you see the size of values are increasing? Okay. Now, in this values, if you want to make it bold or if you want to change it, you can do it from here itself. See, you got the bold one? Okay. Now I need the background color in a different way. One color should be like this. You got it? Okay. Second color, if you need in a different way, you can just select any of this and you can see. Clear? This is your value color. Now, apart from that value, but if you are selecting the values, your column header is smaller. If you need column headers to be increased, then you have to use it this way. Can you see the differences now? So you're getting the proper way. But here also, I need the bold one. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna use a bit bolder. If you don't want bold, then you can use semi-bold. Now you can see all the information. And then you can keep it alignment in center. You can change the text color if you want. If I want white, I'll keep white. And if I need the background as a darker one, so I'll keep darker one like this. Got it? So I can represent whichever the way I want it. So it's up to me. Okay. And then after this, if you want to change the total color, you can change it from here also. Total color, again, you can keep white and the background color I need as a gold. So you got it. Clear on this? Can you guys?
Sir,
Okay. Now the same concept, please have a look here. Now I'm using the matrix table. I'm using the matrix. I'm adding the subcategory. I'm adding the sales. I'm adding the profit and quantity. I've added each and everything here. Now I need the same format here in the matrix one. So what I'll do, I'll select this. I'll go to the format painter and I'll just click on this. Automatically, I'll get the same copy paste. Can you see that? But only one thing is missing. This value and this values are not properly aligned. See, this is small and this is bigger. I want this value to be bigger in the matrix table. Do it, please. To just cross check. See, this is where we're gonna analyze. If I'm selecting this, which option you're getting? Table. If you're selecting this, which one you're getting? So first we created a table. Then again, a new thing we have created with the matrix. Okay, when I have format painter, which one is this? Copy pasting the color. This value is not increasing. Everything is increasing. Why? What is the reason? A simple condition. Please observe here. When I'm selecting in this, what option it is showing you? Okay, when I'm selecting this, where it is showing me subcategory?
Those.
So I have to go here in the rows and increase the size. Now, can you see that? This is what the difference is. They will ask you, or you need to execute in real time. So at that time, you'll get hectic part. Try to understand. So here in matrix, you'll get rows. In table, you'll get columns. That is why I said you. Cross check. Now going to the different part. Now we're gonna learn about the conditional formatting. Please listen carefully. So I'm just selecting the table again. This is important, not that, but still, this is very important for you. Listen carefully now. I'm using subcategory. I'm adding sales, profit, and quantity. So I've added all the three. Let me increase the size. Okay, I have increased the size. Now there is a condition here. I need here sum of sales to show highest to lowest. Gradient color. Yesterday we have done only two conditions. Today we will do highest is green and the lowest one is red. Clear on this? So how to get this? So when I'm selecting sum of sales, right click, you have here conditional formatting, right? This is one way to approach. Okay, do we have any other way? Yes. Do you see here cell elements? If you expand this, you can see here the background color and all. But which column you need to refer, you need to decide that. So I'm selecting here, which option? Sum of sales. And if I click on background color, can you see? But I need green to red color shades. So I'll just click on FX. The minimum color should be red. Add a new middle value. And then maximum color should be green. So I'm just pressing now. Now can you see the shades of color? So you're getting the different color shades. That is called gradient. Gradient means the shady colors. Okay, highest will be dark, then lighter will be the lighter colors, whatever you have the values. Now, this is one option I have done. Now, wherever you see the negative value in sum of profit, I repeat, wherever you see negative value in sum of profit, I should get red. Wherever you see the positive value, it should be green. Getting it? But it should be only for the text. So which option should I select? So I need to use sum of profit, right click. Where option you have? Conditional formatting, and which one? Format color. Now in format color, you will get the gradient, but this time I'm not gonna use gradient. I have a condition, right? Lesser than 0 and greater than 0. So what I'll do, I'll drop down this and I'll select what option? Rule. Okay. If the value is greater than or equals to not 0, you have to remove this. Okay. Chalo, theek hai. If you're taking 0 also, well and fine. No issues. 0, what option you need to select? Numbers. And lesser than, you don't have to select any number because it's a maximum. Greater than 0 in the sense, whatever the number it may be. Which color you need? Green color. If it is greater than 0. Okay. Again, you need to add a rule. And if the value is, then you will not be using anything here. And lesser than what? See, if you delete that, automatically you got minimum. If you delete 0, you will get maximum. See that? Getting it? Okay. If the value is whatever the value it may be, but lesser than what condition it is? 0. Which color you need? Red. So I'm just selecting the red and I'm giving here. So green and red. Now can you see here the color combinations? You're getting it? Okay. This is called red color in the sense minus sign, negative value. So in this table, you have negative value and rest all you have positive sign. Clear on this? Again, I'm showing you sum of profit, right click, conditional formatting, font color, or you can choose background color, whichever you want. If the value is greater than 0 and lesser than maximum value, and it should be number. And here, minimum should be min, and the maximum should be 0. Clear? Try it once. For profit, it is.
Sir, how should we set it from ascending to descending or descending to ascending?
You just need to click on this arrow button. If you click on this, it will work.
Okay.
Everyone is clear with this? Now the last condition. Now let's assume that I need the arrow buttons here. Do you know the arrow buttons? Okay. How to get that arrow buttons? Lesser than, let's give a condition here, a few conditions. So if the value is lesser than 1000, I should get red color arrow. Okay. If it is between, okay, lesser than 3000, yellow color arrow. More than 3000, it should be green color arrow. More than 3, green color. Okay. Lesser than 1000, red color. Between, yellow color. Clear with the conditions? So sum of quantity, right click. And you have something called icon. And you're gonna select here icons with the arrow. You will select the 3 arrows, and here you need to give the condition. What is the condition actually? Greater than 0, number, and lesser than 1000. So which one it is? Red color. Is it clear? Okay. Greater than or equals to 1000. Drop down, select the numbers, and lesser than 3000. Or it may be 3001. And it should be number again. And this is greater than 3000 number, and yes, this you will delete 100% and you will give here number again. Clear on this? And if you click OK, you're gonna get the arrows next to it. Can you see that? This is what I needed. Can you guys create it? Cool. Now let's add one more option. I'm using here shipping cost into the picture. So I have added a shipping cost also. Now I want here data bus. What do I need? Data bus. Right click, conditional formatting. Can you see here the data bus? If you click on that, you're gonna get that output. Positive bar will be this color, negative this, and axis will be this. Okay, let me just click OK directly. And you got it. Basically, if it is negative, then you'll get a different color. Got it here? And the data bus is showing you the smallest is smallest bar and the highest is full bar. So that is how it works. Conditional formatting, data bus. Can you guys cross check once?